Hello everyone, welcome to our weekly Ethereum update. The SEC delays making a decision on spot Ethereum ETF proposals from Franklin Templeton. The SEC basically pushed the deadline by about a month on making a decision to approve or disapprove the ETFs. It's doing basically the same thing that the SEC was doing with Bitcoin ETFs a few months back. Ultimately, I expect Ethereum ETFs to be approved sometime this year. The SEC served consensus with a Wells notice and alleged MetaMask is operating as an unlicensed broker-dealer. Consensus is the company that built MetaMask. MetaMask is this crypto wallet that does not have KYC. MetaMask webpage says that they do not have KYC for customers. The very same day that they received the Wells notice for MetaMask, Consensus filed a lawsuit against SEC. This lawsuit would basically force the hand of the SEC to issue an official opinion if Ethereum is a commodity or a security. Everything points towards Ethereum being a commodity. Now there's this really good video created by the Coin Bureau where they go into further detail to review all the criteria to see if Ethereum is a commodity or a security. I will leave the link in the description below. If the SEC issues the opinion that Ethereum is officially a commodity, the ETF's approval will definitely come shortly after, increasing the inflows into Ethereum and pushing the price even higher. BlackRock announced the launch of the first tokenized fund on Ethereum blockchain that integrates cryptocurrency mechanisms with traditional finance, providing a bridge between the two worlds. Now, the fund's strategy is to allocate 100% of its assets to cash, short-term US Treasury bills, and overnight repo agreements. The fund will target a monthly interest distribution through a rebase mechanism. The monthly distributions will basically be airdropped into the customer's wallet on a daily basis. Additionally, using this Ethereum base will allow this fund to trade 24/7, 365 days a year. This is pretty groundbreaking because it's the first of its kind of investing on traditional finance instruments with Ethereum's blockchain. According to Cathie Wood, holding 6 Ethereums could make you a millionaire. Cathie Wood's price target for Ethereum by 2032 is $166,000 per coin. Now let's take a look at Ethereum's charts to see if what Cathie Wood is forecasting makes sense. Remember that the first step to analyze any kind of chart is to change it to logarithmic scale. Now let's zoom out to see at least 10 years as a target. Let's draw a trend line with 2 major support points. Now let's move this chart all the way to the left to see the year 2032 and see if this major long-term trend line is close to what Cathie Wood is saying. Effectively, January of 2032 shows a target of 168 with our forecasting method. Personally, this is too many years into the future to have a specific target, but let's see if we can come up with a target for this next bull run. Let's see how long it took from the major peak in 2018 to the last peak of the last cycle. It's 1,400 days. Now let's measure another 1,407 days into the future. And this major trend line shows a price target of at least 9,500. I do believe we will get something higher than 10,000 by the middle of 2025. Now let's see if we can take a closer or a better estimate. The major peak in January of 2018 was about almost 9,000% above the trend line. Let's see what the last one did on 2022. 1,000. So from a 9,000 to a 900, let's say, let's divide by 10. So we may be targeting something close to 100% to 90%. Let's go a little bit conservative and do a 90% above the trend line by middle of next year. What would our price target be at 90%? That would be a price target of 17,500. My personal range would be between $10,000 to $15,000 per Ethereum by the summer of 2025. I personally believe that we're in the middle of a bull market for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we should be fully invested. I am personally more overweight Ethereum than Bitcoin. Remember that everything I said in this video is a personal opinion and not financial advice.